Jeff Big Daddy Wayne here, and I'm not working on my invention here, my watermelon with the special tobacco mix, because I want to be lucid for this when I relate this story. A lot of you know I love old show business, and I met a lot of the old timers. But this is going to be a revelation today that none of you ever knew about the Three Stooges. And people wonder, what happened to Curly from the Three Stooges, the original? You know, why did he leave? And there's this rumor that he had a stroke. And I know Mo said he had a stroke and people said he was sick. But I discovered the truth of why he left, okay? Now, here's what happened. There was a comedian that worked for years in burlesque and low-class nightclubs whose name was Jackie Reno. Jackie Reno was well known as working through the sleazy underbelly of show business. Cheap burlesque houses where he would come out with cheap jokes, you know. Hey, folks, laugh. Come on, laugh. I laughed when you walked in. I mean, just, you know, hey, honey, cross your legs. I can't concentrate. Just terrible, terrible jokes, you know. So anyway, I wanted to meet him because he had several shots at stardom. And he lived in a trailer in Sun Valley. It was the most horrible trailer I've ever seen. It was just scummy and disgusting. He was a very bitter man. And I contacted him to talk to him. And he said, if you bring me 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, I'll talk to you. And I bought them. By the 3rd bottle, he was talking. And he talked about several stars he had worked with. And he was very mean guy. Hey, I'll tell you about this motherfucker. You know, and he was like, it was a little scary being in the trailer because he's old and you could tell he hadn't bathed or anything. So anyway, he was talking about working with the Three Stooges. And I'm going to try to relay the story as the way he told me. He says, hey, here's the deal, man. You know, I was working on a bill with the Three Stooges. I was doing a little something. I was just starting in show business. And anyway, the Mo guy, he was sick. He wasn't there. So they said, would you fill in for Mo? I said, I can't do that. Well, they said, then fill in for Larry, and Larry will do Mo because he knows the bits. I said, okay. Hey, these guys were okay guys. They were nice guys. I said, okay, I saw what Larry did. Well, you know, we're out on stage, and they start slapping me and hitting me and poking me. And they poked my eyes. And this Curly guy, like, sort of, I poked his fucking eyes out right on the stage. I poked his back fucking eyeballs right fucking out. He let us scream and fell down. The people were laughing their asses off. Later, people told me it was the biggest laughs the Stooges ever had. But somehow that Larry guy got him to close the curtains, and everybody thought that was the end of the show. They had an ambulance rush Curly to the hospital. He was blind. I had fucking blinded him. The police arrested me. It was a scandal. This happened in Dubuque, Iowa in 1946. I can pinpoint it for you. And now he was drunk when he was doing this, but he did it at like this tempo, you know, this, like he was reliving the whole thing. I was in shock because nobody saw Curly. Nobody saw Curly after they said he had the stroke. So anyway, Jackie Reno says the motherfucker died about 3 months later in a hospital, and it was all hush hush, a conspiracy, because even in the Three Stooges were known and loved. So I'm sharing today another show business secret. What happened to Curly from the Three Stooges? And I'll tell you something about Jackie Reno. I went to visit Jackie a few more times, and he told me other couple stories, but I got to take a hit right now from my watermelon hookah. I feel like Jackie Reno. Subscribe.